Filmed a couple rebuilds for the extra channel, and right now we're getting the podcast ready. We got the podcast tonight. I think it's just the normal crew, and maybe Tristan's coming. Yeah, we're getting these TVs turned on, getting these mics plugged in. Gonna ask some fun questions tonight, bring up some fun topics. The world of music, AI, sports. Got the finals going on tonight. Hopefully everybody's glued off of their phone and glued to the podcast. You know, don't want to have to start taking phones from people, right? Lights turned on. I'm not gonna have this one rotating like last time. I'm gonna do maybe just like a solid color. Try that. Yeah, but we want to get more guests, man. So, you know, if you see the podcast and you like it, don't hesitate to hit up. It's always open casting, so if you want to come, you can come on the pod. I want to do some live stuff too, or edited. I want, like, if you want to film like a live edited performance where like the audio's still live, so it's still you performing, but it's like put out later and not while we're live. If that's something you're interested in, hit up. If you're interested in the pod, hit up, and we'll get a little behind the scenes of the pod tonight. Because last week when I tried to make a vlog, I left the waterproof case over the phone, and it totally messed it up, you know. Oh yeah, we got rid of the green screen like I said in the last video. I don't really need the light over there anymore. I'm hoping all the lighting looks really nice tonight and everything goes really smooth. We had some technical difficulties last week with the internet, and I'm hoping we're done with that this week. But you know, I was watching some bigger podcasts with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and their videos split in two last night as well, you know, and they do a 7-hour podcast. I don't know what they did to put it into one and keep it into the same section, but you know. Hey, and don't forget to watch the Caitlin Clark rebuild. Don't forget. See what we did there.
It was like missing the one that like comes with it. It was like $10 on Amazon. That was literally the only thing missing. Like the whole carrying case is here. The fucking mount. Like,
about to go live. What up, Rob?
What up?
NX in
Forgot
the
my
building.
glasses. Yeah. Hey, camera, vlog cam shit. Big vlog.
A little behind
shit.
the scenes action.
Yeah.
Here, look at mine.
Getting the condensation for the backwood off the water bottle. Innovator.
This is a first person let's play. I'm here in the podcast studio in this dungeon. There's a dog in this dungeon. There's a dog in this dungeon. Whoa, look, spooky monster.
No. Yeah. Well, it's wireless transmission.
Oh, okay.
But it's not Bluetooth. This is how audio transmission works.
Hey, yo, bitch asked you to suck her toes or eat her ass. You can't say no. What are you doing first?
Both.
Real ass right there.
I'm raping her.
He always wants to ruin the video.
Shout out to Cap.
He's always ruining the video.
Hey, I got the Vinci and CapCut on the desktop.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying by the transmit. Yeah.
All right, we're about to go live in a sec. Mic testing in a sec.
The athletic commission for Vegas like has a special rule where like if the main event specifically is changed, then fucking you get refund. Like our buddy Brad told us about that.
You get compensated or like a refund?
You can refund your money because you didn't get what you paid for.
Well, I meant like, I should have said flight compensation. Just to be specific.
Don't tone police. Thanks. All right, and that's my L of the week.
No, like when I roll.
My shit doesn't need a gimbal. It's got internal stable.
That boy don't got a gimbal.
My shit has internal stabilization. It doesn't need that.
Mine has better.
Yeah, so what? You're retarded.
Idiot.
You can like turn it like this and stuff, but like I don't have to worry about the fucking that shit. Someone's fucking smacks it out of your fucking hand. Breaks your
that shit out of your hand.
The camera wars.
My shit'll survive. My shit'll survive. His shit's gonna suck.
I'm like stuck in between their camera.
Why are you here to be? Get the fuck out of here! He's here to. Wait, oh yeah. Drinking my Pepsi.
You gone somewhere?
Does it look like that? Let me see.
I'm drinking my Pepsi, sir.
Hey, he's here to.
Fake news. Yeah, everyone pointing live at Marcus. Put it in the vlog. Louis is such a good boy, putting up with everyone's shenanigans. He's such a good boy.
Will, why didn't you make us fucking Indian food?
I made shawarma.
What?
Yeah, and you don't get any. You don't get any.
Damn, another one? Another one?
What?
Another what?
On camera, he fucking chooses blacks over Mexicans. That's
course.
crazy.
Of course.
Crazy.
All right, so we're headed to the FedEx store. We're returning the computer. I'm just returning it. We're gonna go to the Micro Center. We're gonna go to Micro Center and get something more worth our money. We're gonna build a PC, because I never built one before. I've always just bought the pre-builds, but I've never built my own. We'll probably get a way better motherboard with the Wi-Fi integrated, better USB slots. A lot of traffic today on this Saturday. But yeah, hopefully we'll get something a little nicer. The actual components. We can max the RAM out. I was thinking about getting a couple hard drives because this motherboard I found has 6 spots for NVMe SSDs on it. I was thinking about getting 2 4s and 2 2s for now, and we could split up all our files on there, like video, studio, production, and fun. Keep our space managed, because space management's so important in making sure it runs optimal, no clicks, no pops, no underruns. Keep your VSTs working right, keep all your programs working right. It's just like anything else in life. You gotta take care of it if you want it to work right. We're going up to the FedEx place now to drop the computer off. We got our tracking number from FedEx. I was worried it was closed. I didn't see anyone here, but I guess how many people are delivering packages on a Saturday from FedEx, so get some other stuff done today. Yeah, but I guess it's not surprising FedEx wasn't that busy on a Saturday. Getting out of that parking lot was quite an experience. There's a sea of 5-6 lane roads and parking lots, so get ready for cultural enrichment. I hope you like shopping in big parking lots. Like I mentioned on the podcast, I would like to do a segment where we do like a Pred Catcher tier list, because there's a lot of people that make that kind of content, and some do it for good, some do it for attention, some do it for both. And you know, even though they do it for both, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Some people aren't a fan of that kind of content because they feel like it's a mockery or a joke or whatever their spin on it is. But yeah, I want to make a tier list, provide some video examples. They just got cameras everywhere. Also, I had another idea for the podcast, or not really for the podcast, just for the channel, the Will's Music House channel, called Americans React to Eurovision, because it's such a spectacle and a lot of people haven't seen it even once in their life. If you ask them, they'll be like, oh, is that like American Idol? I think it'd be really cool to show some people how they get down over there in Europe and the other supporting countries. You know, I saw a post on X. Someone said Eurovision is like 36 straight Super Bowl halftime performances. And I've already seen the show, so I'm not going to be able to get a fresh, real, perfect reaction to seeing it blind. You know, all this year's entries. It'll still be cool because I feel like most of the people I can get to come to the video will be seeing the videos for the first time. Maybe I showed them a snippet, kind of just explained to them already what Eurovision was, because we did do a segment on the channel where we talked about like who would you send to Eurovision if it was Americavision, and we're picking an artist from where we're from, which I still think would be like a really cool concept for a concert in the States, but it must be too hard because, I don't know, they can get all those countries to coordinate together, but for whatever reason, we don't do it here. Maybe the artists just don't want to, or I don't know. America's been invited to be in Eurovision, but we just never have done it. I've seen some reacts where they just show like a piece of the song and they're just reacting to the snippet. And I feel like you can't fully judge the songs or the performances by those short snippets. So we'd run the OBS and basically do the whole show like a stream where they can see the TV and hear in their headphones the songs and react to it, maybe write down a score 1 out of 10, and then at the end you'll rank like your favorite 12, and each person will award 12 points, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and we'll tally up all the scores just like they would in the real Eurovision. So I'm a big fan of that. It's way more peaceful driving out here than in the city, man. In the city, there's so many cars and so much traffic. I'm like nervous enough just holding this camera up and there's 1 or 2 cars around me, let alone a bunch. They'll be like, I feel like they're looking and they're like, what's that asshole doing? But you know what? People don't give a fuck. You gotta get over that shit. People don't care what's going on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you just gotta do you. CapCut editor on the desktop's really nice, and you know, if you really want to save your files, you gotta like export your work while you're doing it. So it's kind of like printing a track. When you're audio engineering, you can like print a track with the effects on it so it doesn't take load on your CPU. You know, you're printing it because there is no like good file system and your project could disappear at any time. And I did the whole 3.5 hours of footage down to 45-50 minutes, and when I went to export it, it just crashed and was gone. I was just like, what's the problem with this? I couldn't figure out why it was just gone, and I looked it up, and that's how we knew that the file system worked like that. You know, some time just went by, I opened up CapCut again and it was just there. So shout out to CapCut for making my video come back so we could get it uploaded last night. Anybody who makes content or does anything creative understands, like, once you're out of the groove, man, you get knocked out, and it's really hard to continue and keep going sometimes. Some of these AI bots, they're like, it's like your assistant, and I can ask it like in very detailed way a certain question that like I couldn't necessarily get the answer to before, just like off of a Google search. Or it can compile, like, I don't know, you know, however the LLM works, and it can compile like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of answers and just usually offer a better solution. Yeah, I've had pretty good results with GPT-4o. You definitely should be learning with those tools if you're not. I think of all the subscriptions out there, it's definitely worth it. The possibilities are really endless, you know, when it comes to music, you know, with the music AI for samples, when it comes to just trying to learn a new subject. So I've really enjoyed it for that. You know, really the last thing that I want to leave this video with is, if you watch the podcast this week and you see this vlog, or you watch the podcast at all, just, you know, give some feedback, leave some comments. All feedback is good feedback. If you're a hater, if you're a lover, whatever side of the fence you fall on, let us know. And that's how I'm going to end this film.